his views on chess. And then can you tell us a little bit about how chess inspired your fighting career?
Yeah. So when I was a child, I was playing chess all the time with my father. I was a state chess champion of Indiana. I was on my way to become a grandmaster. And then when my mother and father decided to break up, we decided to move back to England because England has a social housing program, right? In America, you're broke. But in England, you can get a house, you get a bit of food, that kind of stuff. Right. It's actually kind of crazy, not to get political, but Americans, especially the conservatives, are constantly harping on about, we don't want this to become a socialist country. And they call Europe socialist countries. But the tax rate in England is about the same as here. And there you get free health care, a free house if you're broke. What do they give you in America? Nothing. They're too busy bombing countries. Stupid. So, yeah, so we moved back over there.
And dad, Andrew is American for you guys that are
I'm American.
Yeah. He's American and he's British, guys.
Yeah, so I'm half. So my dad stayed here in America, so I lost my chess coach. And it's hard to stay dedicated and stay good without a coach, right? So for a long time, I played a bit of chess. I did a little bit back and forth, etc. And when I realized I needed probably 13, 14, I was missing all that time I spent playing chess. I was looking for something that was similar, and I ended up choosing fighting. I started with karate. I got a black belt in Shotokan, and I moved on to kickboxing, and I fought K1, and I've had MMA fights as well. So to me, they're very, very similar. They're one-on-one. There's no luck involved. I didn't want a team sport, because in a team sport, you can have a bad day, still win, a good day, still lose. No, I want it all on the line, right? I didn't want a sport with any luck. That's the thing about chess. It doesn't matter how well you played. It doesn't matter how nearly perfect the game was. If you lost, at some point, you made a mistake. Even if you can't identify it, at some point, you have made a mistake. And that's a fantastic metaphor for life as well. Because there's so many people out here who don't take responsibility, and they'll come along and go, well, COVID happened. That's why I lost all my money. No, I don't buy that. I don't give a shit what happened. At some point, you did not diversify. You did not prepare yourself. You made a mistake. It's a good life philosophy I have. Everything that's good that happens to me is all my fault. And everything bad that happens to me is all my fault. I take absolute responsibility. So chess teaches you that, right? And fighting's the same. People talk about lucky punch. If you're fighting a dude who trained to punch people in the face and then he punches you in the face, it wasn't a lucky punch. That's what he does, right? So there's no luck involved. All the glory's with you. And it's also a very cerebral sport. Fighting's not, I mean, you need to be a tough guy, but tough guys have short careers. Smart guys have long careers. Look at Mayweather's career. He didn't get hit. That's why he could fight so long. He didn't get hit. Everyone else had to retire early because your brain gets frazzled. You can't think as fast. You start getting caught. So it's certainly a cerebral sport, and it replaced chess for me. And I took it very, very seriously, and I did very, very well. So yeah, to me, they're the exact same thing. They're the exact same thing. But if I had to decide which one is actually harder, I'd still say chess.
Okay.
Man, that game's amazing.
And you lived in the UK for most of your adult life, and you were fighting in the UK, and you lived in Luton, if I'm not mistaken, which has a huge Islamic population, Muslim population, which is why he's so in tune with Islamic culture and the religion, etc. Which we'll talk about that as well later on, guys. Don't worry, we got to cover everything here uninterrupted. Can you tell us a little bit about living in the United Kingdom and what led you to leave?
Yeah, so I liked England. I don't want to say too much bad about England, but the West as a whole, as they close the net on humanity, which they're doing in real time. I mean, it's been sped up with COVID, but even before that, the net was closing. I always had this sense that something wasn't quite right about the way the world functioned, the things I was being told, the ideas I was supposed to believe, the way they want me to act. I always had this, it always angered me a little bit. I can't explain why. It's almost like, I know I always reference the movie The Matrix, but Neo, they're saying you're looking, but you don't know what you're looking for. You're up all night scanning the internet. You don't know what you're looking for. I was always kind of like that, even when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. All the propaganda from all the television, the school, my first normal job, all these things they were telling me, something just didn't sit right with me in my soul. And I was looking for a way out, right? The actual reason why I eventually totally left England, I don't know if I've told this story before. It's because some bitch called the police on me. Have I ever told this story?
Not on our podcast. Please, please do.
Okay, it's a long story. Well, we need some more vodka.
Yeah,
we need some more vodka. Get some